Welcome into Flame Central, your home for all things Liberty Athletics. Alongside Andy Corey, I'm Matt Warner.
Matt, there's been so much happening over the past week. NCAA tournament appearances, Power 4 opponents. But we start with one program getting a new head coach.
That's right. With Kelly Finley retiring at the conclusion of this year's men's soccer season, Liberty Athletic Director Ian McCaw announced Tuesday night that Scott Wells has been named the program's next head coach. In a release, McCaw calls Wells a rising star, and one look at his resume confirms that. For the past 3 seasons, he's been the head coach at Gardner-Webb, and all he's done is lead them to back-to-back 13-win seasons, a Big South championship, an NCAA tournament berth, an NCAA tournament first-round win, and he even had the Runnin' Bulldogs ranked as high as number 7 in the nation this past season.
And that success didn't even start at Gardner-Webb. Prior to that, he spent 4 seasons as an assistant at UNC Greensboro, where he helped to turn that program into a top 5 national contender. The Coventry, England native has won everywhere he's been, and now we look forward to seeing what he can do in Lynchburg.
Can't wait to see what he does here with the Flames. All right, we turn from football to football now. This past week, Liberty on the road to FIU. Flames trying to find some consistency late in the year and see if they can get themselves bowl eligible. The early returns in Miami, well, they were great. Liberty's first 3 drives all ended the same way, in the end zone. Dante Lee got the scoring started with his team-leading 5th touchdown grab this season. He's been fantastic for the Flames. Then Von Blue punched it in from a couple of yards out. And then finally, 3 straight drives, 3 straight scores. Evan Dickens would get in the end zone as well. He finished with 106 yards on the ground, his 3rd straight 100-yard performance. Liberty would lead 21-17 at the half. Second half, the Flames quickly fell behind, and they would be forced to play catch-up late in this one. In fact, Liberty would trail by 3, less than 20 seconds remaining. That's when Ethan Vasco completed a pass to Dante Lee with 4 ticks left on the clock. Chaos ensues. Liberty has no timeouts. The special teams units rushing onto the field. People running every direction. The clock starting to run. And somehow, right as time was about to expire, Jay Billingsley, deep breath, and he knocks it through from 48 yards to send this one to overtime. Now, in OT, FIU would get the ball first. Joe Pazanski would find McGuire Anderson for the touchdown, and so Liberty would need to match that. Unfortunately for the Flames, the results would be a game-ending interception, and Liberty suffers another close loss, falling 34-27. The loss drops them to 4-6 on the year and means they'll have to win their last 2 games to reach bowl eligibility. That also means this Saturday is a must-win contest as the Flames head down to Ruston, Louisiana to play Louisiana Tech. It will be the first time Liberty has ever played in Ruston. It all kicks off at 3 o'clock, and you can catch it on ESPN+.
Well, a massive weekend for some former Flames football players. Malik Willis and Demario Douglas getting the job done in the NFL. Willis saw his first snaps of 2025 against the Giants with 1 minute left in the first quarter after Jordan Love took a hard hit and left the field. Malik then jolted the Packers to life on that drive, guiding them to the end zone where he completed a touchdown pass to Christian Watson. Only 7 snaps on the day for Malik Willis, but head coach Matt LaFleur told reporters post-game, "We don't win that game without Malik." The Packers were victorious 27-20. And then Demario Douglas and these New England Patriots, they continue to roll. In their 27-14 win over the Jets on Thursday Night Football, he snagged 3 receptions, averaging 12 yards per catch. New England is 9-2 on the season, capturing the well-earned attention of many.
All right, we turn to field hockey now. Last week we told you the Lady Flames were headed to the NCAA tournament, and their opponent would be Syracuse, a team Liberty's had some history with. In fact, it was just 2 years ago the Orange handed Liberty an overtime loss in this very same situation. And wouldn't you know it, we would end up getting another nail-biter between these 2 programs this time around. After a scoreless first quarter, the teams would exchange goals in the second. Kylie Faust doing the scoring for the Flames off the rebound. Jump to the third quarter now. Liberty would get a penalty stroke opportunity to take the lead, but could not take advantage. Just moments later, Syracuse would strike a goal in transition, and the Lady Flames were starting to run out of time. Under a minute to play now. Josefina Tomasi would get just a piece of this one to redirect it into the goal, and we're all tied up heading to overtime. After 2 overtimes, we were still tied, so we would head to a shootout. And unfortunately, that's where it would all come to an end for Liberty. Syracuse wins it, bringing an end to a great season for the Lady Flames.
Well, the Lady Flames soccer team also had an NCAA tournament match of their own last Friday up against the Clemson Tigers. Clemson opened up scoring first, a set-piece opportunity that they take advantage of. But then less than a minute later, Ivy Garner responds. Hallie Engel sends the stretch pass, and then Garner touches around a defender, fires it to the left side of the goal. It was Garner's 16th on the year in her historic senior season. Both teams would continue to fight as the minutes ticked by, but in the 82nd minute, the ball pops free in the penalty area. Taylor Live charges in and taps it past Peyton Huber to seal a Clemson victory. It's a crushing loss for this Lady Flames program to close out an excellent season. It's also the final game that Ivy Garner plays for Liberty. She finishes out her career just one goal shy of tying Liberty's single-season goals record. You can't understate the masterpiece she created this year.
One of the all-time greats. All right, return to a game now that had a little less on the line. Liberty basketball hosting Carolina University. The Flames would enter the night as one of the top three-point shooting teams in the nation, and Xander Yates did his part to keep it that way. Yates was 5 for 5 from three-point range. He would make 5 of Liberty's 15 triples on tonight. The Flames also got an offensive lift from J.J. Harper. He would score a season-high 15 on 5 of 6 shooting. And then there was Zach Cleveland. He would flirt with the triple-double for a third straight game, finishing with 8 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. As expected, the Flames won this one handily, 98-46. They improved to 4-0 on the season and now look forward to the Terry's Chocolates ESPN Events Invitational beginning next Monday in Florida.
Then on the women's side, the task loomed large on Sunday. The Duke Blue Devils, number 11 in the nation, entered Liberty Arena, and Emmy Stout facing off against an elite post player in Duke's Toby Fournier. She held her own, 21 points, 7 rebounds, 3 steals for the second-year big. It was a season best for Emmy. She's reached double digits in 5 consecutive games. And then Stout's high school teammate Avery Mills, Liberty was trying everything to get her the ball on the perimeter. 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists for the sophomore standout on the day. Knocked down 2 three-pointers as well. The job was far from easy, though, against Kara Lawson's tenacious Duke defense. And as the game went on, their offense ignited as well, courtesy of Ashlyn Jackson. 16 points for the former McDonald's All-American, and Duke rolls to a 71-57 win. It's back-to-back setbacks for the Lady Flames, but plenty to take away from a game against a premier team in Duke. And Liberty now has 10 days of rest leading up to a home matchup with UVA-Wise on November 26th.
All right, Rhett McGivens here now. Time for Warm, Hot, and Fuego. Top player moment from the past week in Liberty Athletics. A lot of great performances to choose from. But what's our theme this week, Rhett?
National Play Monopoly Day.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You guys do that a lot in your house?
Oh, I love Monopoly. Especially, we're kind of getting into the holiday season, right? Thanksgiving coming up here shortly.
Right.
I like the tie, by the way. Very
I thought it was
festive.
a little bit more fallish,
right.
wintry-ish.
Emily would be very happy with you right now.
I don't. Who is that? Yeah. I don't remember who that is. No.
But yeah, we like Monopoly.
Yes,
Catan. Do you ever play Catan?
I haven't gotten into
Okay,
that.
yeah.
I'm more of the short games I don't have to
Right.
think about.
I
So
got it.
Monopoly's
Okay.
on the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
end of the spectrum. But
Okay.
walk me through this, Rhett. Let's start with Warm.
All right, Warm here. Paige Overcash, volleyball team. A tough loss to WKU. I will say this, if we're going against one of the elite teams
Right.
in Conference USA, this young Liberty women's squad held their own. Like, there's a couple runs by Western Kentucky, but overall, I thought they showed themselves very well. Paige Overcash was terrific. Like, on that second day, she was just coming from everywhere. She was getting blocked. She was just throwing it down. And then they also used her out of the pipe, the volleyball people call back row attacks.
Okay, yeah.
And she was just so dangerous. They could not stop her. And again, you look at so much of the youth on this squad, which Coach White is going to have for a couple more years.
Right.
And I think Paige Overcash is going to be one of those names where you're looking at potential player of the year in the conference before it's all over as she continues to mature in her game.
Okay, we'll see what they can do in the conference tournament now.
Yes.
Hopefully they can make a little noise there.
For sure.
From Warm, we go to Hot.
All right, Emmy Stout on the women's basketball team. Again, a tough loss to Duke, but you're playing against one of the best teams in the nation. Emmy Stout has proven herself against, Power 4 teams.
Right.
There's no problem.
No.
It's okay. I can handle it. Against Kentucky in the the NCAA tournament last year. You go against Duke here. Over 20 points. Very mobile. Is competing in there with players that have her by 4 inches or so. She's been so much fun to watch.
She's just crafty.
She is. Yeah, she's great in the post. She can spin off. the block so quickly and just put it off the glass and in, and like the little lefty.
Little weird angles, and sometimes I don't know how she gets the shots off.
And so, I know a lot of talk about Avery Mills coming in, and rightfully so. Yeah. She is terrific. But Emmy Stout, the teammate, is not that far behind her. And I think a lot of people were wondering, like, oh boy, Bella Smoot is gone. Yeah. What are we going to do in the 5 spot? Well, Emmy Stout said, calm your hearts down. It's okay. And I give Coach Sherrard a lot of props here. You look at this team, and just the development that he has brought them through to this place right now, because again, the transfer portal was not kind to the Lady Flames, but they're a really good team. Like I think a lot of people were wondering in Conference USA play, how are they going to fare? And I know it's not here yet. I know it's a long season, but after watching them against Duke, I think this team's going to be A-okay.
Yeah, shore up some of those turnovers, continue developing, and it could be a fun year in conference play. All right, finally, Rhett, who's in Fuego this week?
It is Brett Decker. Oh man, just this guy coming out. Yep. Everybody saw the potential a year ago, and potential's a dirty word until you do something with it, but he has.
He has.
So you look at this, 29 points in the first game, 21 in the second, 19, 11 in the last game, but he played limited minutes, obviously. Hitting 625 from three-point land. Great. Like, you're getting to watch him live more than me. Like, what has been impressive
The shocking part is when he misses. Like, you think every shot is going in. Yeah. He's just... he's taking this team to another level.
Right.
And Naz has said it, Paul Naz again, he might be one of the most improved players in the nation.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Yeah, he's been so much fun to watch. The guys, it's like, it's a special, that's the ticket that you want to have in your hand to go watch.
Right. Appreciate it as always. Monopoly at McDonald's.
Oh,
were you ever into that?
I was so close to winning a TV this year.
Is that right?
I was one thing away. Yeah,
well,
and then it ended.
Sorry to hear that. There's always Christmas, right? And we'll hope for that. All right, Annie, we send it back over to you.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Well, I want you all to take a second right now. Think back to those elementary school days. For me, it wasn't that long ago. For Matt Warner, it's been some time. But few things were better than those field trip days. And Liberty, they've been getting in on the fun recently, hosting the kids of Brookneal Elementary for a day spent touring Liberty's top-class facilities, meeting some special guests around Flames athletics, and building dreams for the future.
Today we hosted Brookneal Elementary. It was a field trip for them to get out of school. And at the end of the day, we're basically giving them an early access look and show them all of the cool things that we have here on campus.
Hey, listen, real quick. Hey, if anybody says the word Flames, y'all got to say it out loud. You got to say it loud, okay? So if I come up to you guys and I said, hey, Flames! 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 Flames!
The group of students that are here today represent a club called the Gentlemen of Brookneal, and it is a club that was designed at our school to help students to start thinking about the future. A lot of our students come from backgrounds where they may represent a lower socioeconomic status, and we want them to understand that the future doesn't have to look like the past. So we're starting to think about post-secondary opportunities right now as elementary schoolers, whether it is college, some sort of athletic opportunity, entering the military, or going straight to the workforce. So we are fortunate to have this partnership where you guys are showing us the campus, allowing our students to see some of the athletic facilities, meet some of the players, some of the staff members, but also starting to understand how the decisions they make today can contribute and positively affect the opportunities that they have tomorrow. They look forward to these opportunities. Several of them have said that they want to come to school here. And they've started to dream beyond what they've been exposed to, beyond the opportunities that they've had through this program. Any opportunity is a possibility for our students.
Liberty Athletics does such a good job trying to pour into the kids in our community. Our thanks to Josh Quigg for helping capture this event with the kids from Brookneal. All right, time now to shift our focus to the Flames Fantasy League.
And Matt, I blame you because everywhere I go now, like the grocery store, the mall, everyone's stopping me, dying to know, can Matt Warner hold off Joe Yock, reclaim his rightful spot in the Flames Fantasy League?
Can I?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think so. Take a look at the scores. People are going to be happy to know after the FIU game, I've extended my lead over Joe. It was just 30 points going into this game. Now it's more than 36 points. I'm out in front of Joe with 2 regular season games remaining. I can almost taste that sweet nectar of victory and get that title back where it belongs. We don't have a trophy anymore, but bragging rights, that's really all I need. So I am very excited about wrapping that up here the last couple of weeks. Hey, speaking of wrapping it up, we're done with this show. As always, for any stories that you might have missed, you can go to libertyflamecentral.com.
And don't forget the Flames Central podcast every single Monday. Do not miss an episode.
Geez, Andy, I'm Matt. Thanks for watching. We'll see you right back here next time.